also make a few statements. And then I want us to be very orderly. We will take your questions one by one. But as we have always done, our print friends will go first and then our electronic friends. So one by one. Please let's be very orderly. GMD, you have the floor, sir.
Oga, please, sit down. Thank you, sir.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, quiet. GMD, sir.
Our Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral Ibrahim, a very good friend of the industry, and NNPC, ably accompanied by top generals of the Navy, the representative of the Lagos State government, advisor to our able governor, Governor Fashola, the managing director of Nigerian Ports Authority, our industry partner in this business, representative of Julius Baja, distinguished colleagues, fellow comrades. Last night, at about past 11, we were contacted in Calabar, where we had congregated with all our management staff in the management retreat on the way forward with the energy industry reform. And shortly after dinner, we got an alarm call from colleagues here in Atlas Cove that there was some unfortunate incident that was ongoing at that time. And of course, we immediately began to get in touch with the authorities, including the Chief of Naval Staff, the MPA, the Lagos State government, and other agencies to first of all get enough information and then to arrange for a rapid response, first of all to save lives of our staff who are on duty and other military personnel, particularly the Navy, and then the security of this facility, which is more or less one of the key arteries of supply and distribution of petroleum products in the country. Reports reaching out right up to the wee hours of this morning was that the staff of the NNPC who were on duty were safely evacuated to Bonicamp military mess. No life was lost. We thank God for that. And the fire itself that was almost engulfing the facility was finally put off at about 4:10 this morning. Fellow comrades and countrymen, as far as we are concerned, this is the first time that this type of incident has happened in Atlas Cove and its environs. Therefore, literally, almost everybody concerned was taken by complete surprise because this facility had been secured on 24-hour basis, 7 days a week. We have never had any incident. We have had excellent community relations with the surrounding communities here who have been extremely helpful to us as a corporation. But it is unfortunate that this incident has happened. I therefore would like to use this opportunity to our Chief of Naval Staff, his officers and men for the lives of gallant naval personnel that we have lost. I'm sure he will give you the details. We in the NNPC, and speaking for the oil and gas industry, we are very proud of our Navy. We are very proud of the tremendous amount of work that you have been undertaking on your own without prompting, and sometimes in collaboration with ourselves, not only on this facility, but many other similar facilities spread all over this country. I don't think we can thank you adequately for the heroic efforts that you have been putting with your men, despite the risk involved and the constraints of capacity and resources that we all know you have been facing. Your colleagues that we have lost, we wish to use this opportunity to pray for their souls and pray that the Almighty will give you, your officers and men, and the families of these gallant men the fortitude to bear this very irreparable loss. I want to also use this opportunity to assure all Nigerians that despite the magnitude of the damage we have seen on this facility, not to talk of the lives that have been lost, we want to assure them, to guarantee them, that we have ample supply of petroleum products, and that this incident will not in any way affect the supply and distribution of petroleum products across the country, and that this incident will not in any way make us to waver, let alone be deterred or distracted from our commitment to Nigerian people to continue to discharge our corporate responsibilities to the best of our abilities. And for the communities, we wish to use this opportunity to thank them for their continued cooperation, and also similarly extend to the advisor of Governor Fashola on security to convey to the governor our condolences for what happened, and also to thank him for the effort that you have undertaken on your own from last night to this morning. You have been excellent hosts of our operations, and we will continue to collaborate with you in the interest of not only our industry, but our country as a whole. We thank you very much for coming, and may I use this opportunity now to invite our Admiral, the Chief of Naval Staff, to address you. Sir.
My name is James. Our good friends, the President has always come to our aid. Distinguished personalities, our good friends from the press, my officers. The GMD has said it all. When the news reached us, it wasn't Calabar and we communicated. He shelled out all schedules taking the Calabar to RV at the airport. I would do so at what the fastest means of communication will link us, and we are here. I joined him here purely on an operational trip. I was given the detail of what happened. What I have to say here is to assure him, as they remain undaunted to give the nation the required energy keep them in constant supply of this very important sector of our economy. We stand behind him and ensure that he keeps to his national required assignment. I'm supposed to mention here that when this happened, right from last night to now, the numerous calls from well-meaning Nigeria implies that we are moving forward. And not just that. I wish to express my great pain of this development and to state that the children of those who were involved in this act will never forgive them when history plays real eminent position in our life as a nation. I assure you, the Navy will certainly be enforced here to give all the workers here the heart to face the Herculean task of what this very laudable investment means for the nation. All I can say, member of the press, be with us to really express the sadness of the nation over this development. And also, register to the mind of those who are involved. They are never heroes. We thank the President for coming out with this laudable amnesty to all of those involved. That they've gone so wide to sort of exhibit this shameless act. They should be very careful. Let the President not run out of patience to grant us a more hardened rule of engagement. We will go at all costs to keep this establishment to what the investment entails. But please, our dear brothers, we love you. We love all to join hands in realizing the present dream, Vision 2020, the 7 points agenda. It should not deter us. We will not rest on our oars to take this nation to where it belongs. I thank you here, and as I assure the GMD our full support to this effort. We also appreciate our good brothers here, who certainly are friends of the nation, for the gallantry they exhibited in putting this fire off. I had a look at the environment. I look at how it was connected. Certainly, there is absolute professional touch in planning this. It's not any novice who could do it. We will localize the problem. And with all meaningful sons and daughters of Nigeria will help us to localize the problem to the bare point of it. I thank you for listening to us. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much.